Hey everyone, Brandon here, and welcome back to more Stanley Parable. So, before I start this, I wanna say a huge congratulations to Muselk. I just finished watching his 1 million subscriber video. I'm happy that he made it up there. He's an awesome YouTuber. If you haven't seen him, I highly recommend him. I had so much fun watching his stuff. Just like how Mark and Jack have helped me with some down periods, Muselk has helped as well. And I'm very grateful for that. Even though they're not directly involved, it's still them just doing what they've been doing has been a huge inspiration to me and a huge help as well. And watching their videos got me through some dark days. So huge congratulations
This is the story.
Muselk. And I hope his numbers just keep on rising.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself.
That's, yeah, that's not what I meant to do. I did that, but not on purpose. Close the door behind me. Oh, I locked it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is it possible to clear my data, because I feel I want to do this achievement, but I can't because it seems to be because I have, well, not this achievement, but this thing, but the achievement thing doesn't work right now. Okay. Oh, the computers. See if I can pull this off. Waiting input received. I believe there's some sort of special thing if you can get all the inputs active. Let's do the basic one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's give him the chance to be the hero for once.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
This broom closet looks nice. This will be my
there was nothing here.
Throne.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be
This
here.
hose will be my horse. That broom will be my wife.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing
I can be the engineer from Team Fortress 2. I have my wrench. Building a turret.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I need some time alone with my wife.
There's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Okay.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say,
"Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Time for me to sit on my throne.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
I believe
that
it.
or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Okay. How can you say no to hookers? I mean,
Well,
come
I've
on.
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this
I believe
broom
it.
closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen
I'm wearing
prey to any
headphones,
number
they
of your
can't hear
countless
me.
human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
That would be too much work.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I mean, most people are going to be dead by that point. At least most people I try to explain it to, it would take forever. Whee! Sensitivity feels too low. But there's no actual shooting involved with this. So whatever. Oh! I don't remember clicking. That time I did click. On purpose. This is the best game. I'm having so much fun. Does he still think I'm dead? Wasn't there a Broom Closet ending? Is that a wrench? That's a wrench. That's a... some sort of tongs. And wrench. Do we have nothing but wrenches? And duct tape. What is up on the top shelf? It looks like an ammo case almost. Well, these ones almost look like ammo cases too. Fine. You got me.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Says you.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, now I think it's if I just wait in here, it does something. What ending is my favorite? That's a good question. Ah, screw it. Wait.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I was fairly certain there was a way to, there's one of these doors you can glitch to get out. Oh, no, I know which one that is now. That I think about it. Okay. Let's...
Stepping...
Haha! Narrator? Narrator? Hello? Narrator? Um, Broom Closet? Where do I go? I know this was a very special ending. Ah, the door. Space, the final frontier. You are now leaving. Sounds nice. What happens if I go back? I cannot go back any further. Okay. Red door? Nope. Why do the elevators never work in these games? What if my character likes being lazy too? It is very dark right now in this game. Boop, 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 bop, 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 bop. Okay. There is no sprinting or anything like that, so I just have to walk my way up. How far up do I have to go? Oh, one more floor. Okay. That's not bad. Escape pod launch bay. Yay, that sounds like fun. Okay, well, let's just keep walking straight. Whoa! Well, that was an ending. Oh, hey, I won. Well then.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
Oh, double check for
He hoped
inputs.
it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Meanwhile, this guy's only got a pencil sharpener. He's the one that's not allowed near a computer. There's the second input. Can I get back?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. We'll go along with your story this time. Only for the moment, though.
Yet there was not a single person
Don't get
here
fired.
either.
Okay, got it,
Feeling
boss.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Take a nap. I thought there was an ending with that broom closet, and I can't remember it anymore. Screw it, we're
Coming
going.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're going downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking
These rooms are
mysteriously
very
out of
similar.
existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical
Hey, the car.
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make
How do you
other
exit
strange
this building, by the way?
observations. For example, why couldn't
How did
he
this
see
car
his
get down
feet
here?
when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yay!
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy
Thank
after
God.
all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much
Whoa.
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply
Time to do it
deceiving
only
himself,
looking one direction.
believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Okay, I'm actually
would
getting
prove
turned
it.
around in
He
there.
would
That's kind of
prove that he
cool.
was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always
Stanley's married?
been.
Holy crap.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Nope.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Huh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to
look at me,
herself how
right?
lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
That's
It
not
was
fun.
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So, it sounds like some sort of like biological weapon where everyone's just imagining a voice inside their head. Which actually sounds kind of hilarious. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great one. Hi everyone, Brandon here, and today I'm going to be playing the Stanley Parable at the request of Greg. Again,